Can you stay strong? Can you go on? Christy, are you doing okay? A rose that...
All right. Aloha, Honolulu. You're listening to the Kiki show. We have Andrew Itsuno.
Yes. Awesome.
And what do you do here on campus, Andrew?
Well, I'm a student, but I'm also the president of ASUH.
And what is ASUH?
ASUH stands for the Associated Students of the University of Hawaii, and essentially it's the undergraduate student government here at the university.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Usually what we do is we ask all our guests a random would you rather question. The rules are you cannot say maybe or I don't know or I'd rather die. You cannot do that. You have to choose one. Okay, Andrew.
Yes. Yeah, bring it.
Bring it now. Oh.
Yeah.
Would you rather accidentally run over and kill your best friend's cat with your car?
Oh.
Or be forced to eat a small poodle that you never met?
Oh man! Oh, that's a pretty tough one. But I've never met the poodle ever before. No. Wait. So how would the poodle be cooked?
It doesn't say. It says here, broiled poodle. The simplest way to cook a dog is to boil it. Rub well with salt, freshly ground pepper, and a bit of dry sage. Place on a broiled rack and boil about 4 inches from the heat, allowing about 12 to 4 minutes per side for a 10 to 15-pound dog, and turn once or twice before finishing off. Serve with home fried potatoes, hot biscuits, and jelly, or a salad will balance the meal nicely. So that's kind of your choices.
I think I would have to go with the poodle. After you read that definition, it sounds pretty good.
It sounds pretty good,
sounds
right?
pretty good.
Yeah. It could just be a stray dog, right?
It could be, and your best friend won't coming after you. So yeah. Yeah, and I would like it with a salad instead of the soup.
The soup.
Yeah.
Some of the content that we have here is pretty immature, so that is a parental disclaimer. And some of the music we play here, sometimes it can get out of hand, but that's how we roll it this time of night at KTUH. It's kind of safe harbor hours, but if you got kids, definitely... This is a Kaleo show, so definitely anything can happen. Do you have any minors or majors that you're doing?
Right now, I'm studying both biology and political science. So.
Is there something that fascinates you? If it's a subject in biology, what would it be?
I think genetics is pretty interesting. When would science start letting people create perfect human beings? And that's a little bit of a scary thought, but it's so fascinating. If you could start choosing...
Or would you be opposed to creating the perfect woman?
Wow, yeah. I don't know if there's such a thing as a perfect woman.
Or maybe have a machine for that woman or man, and they kind of just put it in the machine and go, oh, I want this and that, and just kind of pop, like a microwave or something.
Microwave, yeah. I mean, it's a fascinating topic if you think about it. Mm-hmm. And I guess what it comes down to is ethics, and would people, if they had the choice, would they do that? Would they choose to make a perfect human being? When you're creating a child, or would you have a natural born child? And it's a fascinating topic. If you had a choice to create a perfect human being, would you do it? And I don't know.
What about for yourself? This would be better than plastic surgery. Say they could do it, just through genetics or something, change your genetic code, and maybe overnight you could go to sleep and wake up to who you'd want.
I would think, that's a really great point. I think like people would probably want it, but the question would be, would it be the right thing to do if you had the choice to create a perfect being? Should you not do that? Are you crossing some boundaries if you decide to choose? I think that's what the issue is going to be. But I feel what's pretty scary is that humans are going to get that choice in 50 years with technological advances and advances in science. It's not going to be a choice. It's not going to be an issue of whether we can or cannot. It's going to be when is what I feel, and it is fascinating. Yeah, it's taking genetics class right now, but the issue comes down to is there a gene for the human spirit?
But another question I would ask is that man and woman, and you want their child more, say, well endowed.
I think things like that are hereditary, but but you would be able to select genes that you would want your kids to have in the future, so if you want your kids to be tall, you could select for that. If you wanted your kids to have perfect eyesight, you could select for that.
But would this be from other people's genes or your genes?
Eventually it would be, if not already possible, it would probably be possible in the future to be able to select and use other people's genes.
So could you please tell us a little bit of interest?
Play music, so yeah, that's one of my big hobbies. Play the most of rock music.
Rock music. What type of rock music do you like normally?
Harder rock stuff, maybe or even pop punk, or even pop. I actually really like pop now and pop punk, and it's really catchy. I just don't like the screamo stuff. Yeah. I like catchy hooks and stuff and bass grooves. That's really what gets me. So,
do you play an instrument?
Yeah. I play the bass guitar and the drums, and right now I'm in a band actually. Well, my band has a website. We're called Half Step Down, but at www.halfstepdownhawaii.com. We have demos. They're pretty rough demos because they're live, and we just kind of set a microphone there in the studio.
Oh, that's really good. What type of cup of noodles do you like? Is there a certain flavor? Is it like shrimp, chicken, beef?
There's I like shrimp and chicken, but there's the spicy one.
Talking about food. Now, do you ever add anything to it?
Not really, no. But I have a question, about cup noodles and how you make them.
Okay.
My mom would always tell me you can't stick styrofoam into the microwave, right? Okay. And so you would technically boil the water in a cup for 3 minutes, and then you'd pour it into the cup noodle, and then you let it sit.
But I really don't taste the difference.
I don't taste it either.
Yeah, you get this nice green color, right?
What? Cup, green right? Color? Whoa, no, wait.
When you get the cup of noodles, right, from the package, you get the chicken one. Yeah. Sometimes it comes out green. Haven't you ever seen it? Kind of turns like a green on the side. Haven't you ever looked?
No, I've never seen this green color.
You should look next time. It's like on the side, it kind of gets a little foamy, a little bit greenish yellow on the side.
Oh, maybe yeah, I see.
No, not yellow. It's not
it's,
bright.
It's green.
So, is there anything what color is your bass guitar?
Yeah, well, I actually got a new bass guitar. Is a V, so essentially, if you make a V with your hand and it has a V, so it has wings at the end of it.
So it comes down. So it's like a Star Trek symbol. Right. What got you interested in bass guitar? Was it because of the ladies that got you interested? Because they kind of go, he's got,
One of my friends, guitar player who I knew from high school, we were in a band together. He asked me if I wanted to play bass guitar for his new band, and I've never played a bass guitar ever, but of course I was just yeah, sure, I'll play it. So in 1 month, we had a show I think 3 weeks after he asked me to play. So I've never played, the bass guitar before, but I just borrowed someone's bass, and then I learned how to play it, and we had our first show in 3 weeks after he asked me.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was really nervous. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how many people were there? 20 people or 100 people or 50,000 people?
50,000. No, not 50,000.
It felt like that.
Yeah, it does, but it was maybe 20, 40.
But still, it was a crowd that was expecting you to play without messing up, right?
Yeah.
No, it's bass guitar is 4 strings, right?
Yeah, 4.
So it's like an ukulele, right? It's 4 strings. Yeah. How does that work? How do you practice?
I use, I think the best way to practice is with the amp and just blasting the music, and it feels a lot better too, because when you can, you just feel the amp just shaking you because it's so loud that's a lot of fun and releases a lot of stress.
Do you ever feel sometimes that you set the mood for some people? Maybe in the next room, do you play that late at night, or do you play more during the daytime?
Usually during the night, because I have a lot more time then. But
really? So maybe at 12 o'clock, and maybe your neighbors, or need set the mood, and they'll knock on
the mood.
They'll knock on the apartment next to you, and you just kind of, I'll play some bass.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I do that sometimes, but most times I'll play with headphones if I play at night. So.
You play with the headphones and listen to that way. Yeah. What if they got a party, say next door going on, or something like down a couple doors or something like that? Would you participate if they asked you? Would you be like, oh yeah, I'd help you out with that bass? You know, it's just, I don't know, just as a fun question. You know, like,
I mean, yeah.
Would you be stoked if someone asked you, or would you be kind of like, I don't know, that party kind of looks a little shady? Or, I don't know. If somebody just asked you, would you?
Well, does the party have beer?
I'm just saying, just a party. It doesn't have to have drinks, alcohol, and of course, you know, it's just, I don't know. Somebody just asked you, you know, just some random person.
Definitely, yeah. I'd probably do it. I like playing the guitar, the bass guitar,
even if it's 3 a.m.
Sure, I mean, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty open.
Make sure everyone hears you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man,
sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh man, you'd be great to have at parties, huh?
I know. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a pretty chick magnet there, yeah? Instrument?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, yes, but he will come to parties. Oh, I'm just kidding. Not all the time, but you have to ask him. But yeah, so if you want to hear more about Andrew, he'll be up there online, and I know, get to know him a little bit more, you know, because I know a lot of students, they don't really get to know who their ASUH, you know, undergrad president is for the University of Hawaii. It's kind of, you know, real interesting to, you know, to find out someone. I mean, maybe you might add them on a Facebook, and I know you don't know everyone. I don't know. Do you know everyone that adds you on Facebook, or you just kind of add them because they say they think they know you, kind of see them in passing as a courtesy?
It's really, really weird, but yeah, I actually know like the majority of the people.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But do you think most of them maybe know your personality or what you kind of do as a hobby, or maybe not? Maybe just hello in passing or something?
I hope they do. Yeah.
Well, if they don't, they can always look online and listen to you.
Yeah.
Maybe they can be like, oh, hey, I didn't know that you were in a band, and hey, you play bass guitar? That's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
You got a show, and what is the website that you have that for your band?
Oh, it's www.halfstepdownhawaii.com.
And they can, is there any bio about you up there, or is there?
Yeah, there's, you know, a bio of the band and like a calendar, and there's a lot of information there, you know, songs and some video too.
Do you have any tours or places that you played at, or on there, or no?
Yeah, well, on our calendar it shows you like all the places where we played at, where we're gonna play, and yeah, and all the, you know, the locations and like the detailed info.
But what if they just want to hear you play the bass? If they can't get you for a gig at their next party, could they? Is there a sample of you playing a bass up there, the soundtrack that they could play over, that maybe they could, like, you know, mix in? Or
no, unfortunately, no.
Or if he's got the time for it, but he's a very busy man. So I really appreciate it, Andrew. You coming in and stopping by here at KTUH.
Oh, thank you very much.